So good day to everyone. So for today's lesson, you will need to do an assignment based on our title, Festivals in Malaysia. So in this assignment, you will explore the different types of festival celebration and you will work as a team to present an infographic and a book for an exhibition called Festivals in Malaysia, showcasing different types of festivals in Malaysia. Through your research, you will learn about history, culture, preparations, and significance of each festival. Okay, so task 1, as I mentioned before, in this assignment you will need to produce an infographic and a book about festival in Malaysia based on a video titled Malaysia Year of Festivals 2015. So watch the video with the whole class and then there are a few questions that you need to answer. So the first one, determine the festivals celebrated in Malaysia. And the second one, how is the feeling after watching the video? Do you feel proud because you can celebrate lots of festivals in Malaysia? Or you feel happy? Or do you have any other feeling? And then the third one, determine and list out festival you saw in the video. And then the third one, the fourth one, discuss with your friends which festival you like the most and state the reason. You will need to discuss with your friends which festivals that you pick and then state the reason. You can either pick the festival that you celebrated or you can also pick other festivals and state the reason why you like it. And then last but not least, for task 1, you will need to form a group of 3 to 5 students and then discuss and pick one festival as your title to do the following tasks.
For task 2, the students need to do some research based on the festival that they pick and they need to prepare an infographic to share about the information that they gain from their research. While doing the research, they need to ask themselves a few questions. The first question is that who celebrates the festival? For instance, if they pick the Chinese New Year's festival, then the answer will be the Chinese people are the one that celebrates the festival. The second question is what activities that they normally do. You can answer it by saying that they celebrate it by making yisang together and giving angpaos. And the third question is where did the celebration take place? The celebration usually takes place at hometown with their grandparents. The fourth question is how do they celebrate? They celebrate it by gathering together to have dinner at the times of Chinese New Year's Eve. And the final question is that what types of clothes are they wearing? The Chinese usually wear their traditional clothes such as cheongsam and sangfu, but generally they will wear something red to indicate prosperity.
In task 3, students need to share their own experience within their group members about celebrating the chosen festival. They will only be given 2 minutes per person to share their own story. And in order to make sure other groups will truly understand what they are talking about and can imagine the situation, they need to prepare 2 or 3 festival-related images that can describe their experience. And they can either print the picture or present it using PowerPoint, Canva, and any other apps during their sharing session. The pictures later can be used for their next task. And when they are sharing their story, they need to make sure to include all of this information. For example, who invited you? Like they need to share who introduced them to the festival or invited them to celebrate. Is it your friends or your family members or colleagues? And what activity did you enjoy? For example, they need to describe the fun or meaningful activities that they practiced in during the celebration. Next, what did you eat? They need to highlight any traditional dishes or special foods they tried during the festival. And lastly, they need to describe how they feel and how was the celebration. For example, the festival atmosphere, decoration, the crowds, and overall experience.
Hello, this is for task 4. For task 4, based on the festival that you pick, you need to share what are the new things that you have learned from the festival based on the research that you have done for your infographic and the experience of other group members. You only have 2 until 3 minutes per person to share what you have learned from the festival. And make sure to include all this information where you are sharing your knowledge or your new knowledge to your groupmates. The first one is what's new information that you discover about the festival. Second is what surprised you the most about the festival. And the third one is what aspects of the festival did you find the more interesting and meaningful to you? That's all. Thank you.
And as for task 5, students will need to open the booth, decorate the booth accordingly, and present your festival to the teachers and fellow classmates. Your group will also need to prepare a draft or script based on your infographic for your presentation to your teachers and fellow classmates. And make sure to select decorate and decorate your booth based on the theme of the festival, such as banners, lights, and cultural artifacts. For example, if your group has chose the New Year festival, then you may decorate your booth with red lantern or envelope that says Happy New Year. And you need to organize any displays, pamphlet or handouts neatly for easy access, and prepare a 10 to 12 minute presentation about the festival for the teachers and fellow classmates. Students will also need to describe the cultural significance, activities, and history of the festival, and engage with the visitors by explaining any exhibit, sharing stories, or answering questions.
For the final part of the assignment, the students need to do a self-evaluation based on a questionnaire that will be distributed by the teacher. The first one is that the students need to state whether they found the group work easy or difficult, and they need to tell the class the reason. And the second one is that they need to state one thing that they enjoyed the most about working with their group members. The third one is that they need to state the history of the festival that they choose. The fourth one is that they need to ask themselves, what did I learn about three main activities during the festival in English? And the fifth one is that they need to tell the whole class whether or not their English has improved or did not improve during this project, and tell them the reason. And the final one is that they need to ask themselves which resources were the most helpful for learning about Malaysian festivals. That's all. Thank you.